we're going to start with the neck. Very, very easy. You know I like to do this. Very important area. We're going to go in forward flexion and extension with the neck. So chin comes down towards the chest, nice and slow, lower it down, bring it up. Looking up towards the ceiling, stretching out the anterior side, down, forward and back. Moving the tissues that allow you to forward flex that chin to chest. And those muscles at the back being stretched that keep that neck up, keep your head on top of the shoulders, that get stressed out from us looking at a computer screen, playing on technology, sending emails, texting, all that stuff. Gentle, gentle movements, mobilizing the tissues, anterior and posterior. Keep it going for me. Nice, controlled, deliberate movements. Make sure it's smooth. Feel the tissue stretching as you do so, moving forward and back. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Looking forward. Head goes towards your left-hand side. Looking over the left shoulder for me, as far as is comfortable. Feel that stretch on the right-hand side there. So sternocleidomastoid, some of the scalenes there. Elevate scapula, then look towards the right. So I'm going to feel it on the left. I'm less tense on that left-hand side. Keep going, tick-tocking from left to right. Looking over the shoulder. Think about when you're driving. It's such an important little action, isn't it? You don't realise you've got a problem until you're in the car and then you've got to check that blind spot. And you go to check it and you're like, oh, can't move. We've all had that kind of problem where the neck's so stiff you daren't move it for pain. This is really important to keep that mobility there and avoid any problems like checking the blind spot. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Head to center. Side flexion now. Left ear to left shoulder. Over to the right. Right ear to right shoulder. Gently, gently ebb and flow. Left to right. And from right to left. Just keep it going for me. Feeling the tension, easing the neck with every movement that you make. This is really good for neck health, for mobility. It stops us becoming locked down in our bodies. We're adding a little bit of oil to the joints. And don't get me wrong, we're all feeling it with age. We all become a little bit less agile, a little bit more clunky. But we can slow it down and we can certainly improve our bodies. No matter how we are at this point in our lives, it can get better, okay? Gentle movements. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that head up, looking forward. Shoulders now. Focus on my shoulders. Very, very easy exercise now. We're going to go into protraction and retraction. So if you have your hands to the side, thumbs forward, roll those shoulders back. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll my thumbs forward, allow my arms to come away from the body, rotating the knuckles towards each other. And as I do so, I allow my upper back to round. So the thoracic spine's rounding there. Then I'm going to rotate the arms back, bring them behind me, open up the chest, and stretch out the chest, arching the back gently as you do so. Rotate in, round the thoracic spine, bring it back, open up the arms, open up the chest, lift the chin, and repeat. Nice, slow, controlled movements from front to back. Internally rotating the arms, externally rotating them as you come back. So internal rotation here, externally rotating, bringing the chin up, opening up the chest, stretching the abdominals. Really gentle movements here, really nice dynamic movement, helping us with the upper back. If you suffer with upper back pain, this is a good one to do. Okay, and we're checking both the front and back for tension, helping one side help the other. If that makes any sense. Keep it going for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and just relax there for me. Now, sticking with the shoulders, what I want you to do now is think about internal external rotation. Okay, so very, very easy. Bring your hands out to the side, okay? I'm going to bring them here, elbows bent. I'm putting my hands behind my head, pushing the elbows back, okay? You can see how far they've come. Now I'm going to bring them out to the side. I'm going to do it on side on for you so you see what happens. As I come out straight, parallel to the shoulders, I rotate, thumbs come down, hands come in, and they're going to go up the middle of the back, okay? Into internal rotation. Bring them out. This is a dynamic, active movement. Rotating again, my thumbs have gone up, coming behind the head, stretching, opening up the chest there, reaching back with the elbows, hands come out, straight at the shoulder, rotate the arms, thumbs go down, come in behind the back, okay, opening up the back, and repeat. Working on the rotation of the arms at the shoulder, opening up the chest, anterior side of the shoulder as well, being stretched out there, down through to the back, internal rotation, okay, back up, and repeat. Gentle movements for me, nice controlled rotation at the shoulder, taking it into internal rotation, reaching up the back, and out to the side, back behind the head, open up the chest. Really gentle movements, helping mobilize and stretch out the tissues involved in rotating your arm at the shoulder. So we've got the rotator cuffs being moved there and stretched, chest musculature as well. Good. We'll do two more, out to the side and down, rotating, palms back, good. Out to the side, watch, rotate the hands, back behind the head, open up the chest, hands out, down to the side for me, relax those shoulders. Okay, now we're going to go into what is known as the Karate Kid. Very, very easy. Elbows into the side. Okay, open up. You can see my palms have gone up as if I'm holding something in the hand. Thumbs go back, okay? They're going back there. Now watch what happens. My elbows come out, my hands scoop over, down, behind the back, twisting as far as I can. You can see there, twisting my arms into internal rotation, lifting up at the shoulder, unwind the hands as they come up, there, all the way up to the top, back down in front, okay, in with the elbows, out, okay, opening up the chest, externally rotating, rotate in, bring those elbows out wide, make space, the hands go through, they're scooping up, reach back, open up the chest, lift the shoulders, hands go out, up above the head, into the frontal plane there, in front of you, down to the side, elbows in, repeat. We've got three more of these to do, taking it through. It's nice dynamic movement, stretching out loads of tissues here. Bring it up over the head, out in front, down, elbows in, out to the side, just think Karate Kid. Rotate through, reaching back as far as you can, push up, unroll those hands there, up, over the head, down in front, elbows in. One more, reach back, rotate back, hands through, push back, scoop up, hands come out to the side, turn or unroll those hands, out to the front, down, and there, and in. Relax the hands to the side there for me. Good. We're going to go into the arches stretch now. Very, very easy. So it involves rotation of the torso. Watch what I do here. I'm going to push out my left hand, reaching and turning behind me. As I straighten that arm, my right hand is acting as if it's drawing back a string. Okay? Imagine having a bow in the hand. It's opening up. I rotate towards the side that's holding the bow. So my left hand here. So when it's done straight on, watch what happens. I open up, pull back, rotate, open up the chest, come center. My left hand returns, right arm extends, rotating to the right, pull back with the left arm, open up the chest, and you go from right to left and left to right. Look over your shoulder as you do it, open up the chest, retract the shoulders for me, pulling back, actively mobilizing the spine as we turn, actively mobilizing and opening up the chest, pulling and retracting the shoulders to do so. Gentle movements. We're working on spinal musculature here. Keep it going, rotate, repeat. Okay, alternate from right to left and left to right. It's a nice little stretch, really good for posture as we retract those shoulders back. Keep it going. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself to center. Side flexion, really, really easy. We're going to try 2 variations of this. I'm splitting the legs because the ceiling is a little bit too close for me to reach up. First one, I'm just going to reach to the side. Okay, so my left arm goes down to the side of the leg there. Feel it open up on the lateral side, and here the focus is on the obliques. There, just between the rib cage and the hip on the side. We go down to the right hand side. Gently over for me, reach, feel it there on the side. Moving from left to right and right to left. Keep that going for me. Gentle movements from one side to the other and back again. Feel it pulling through the obliques there, internal obliques, external obliques. You can add a deep breath as you go down to the side. Opening up the rib cage as well. Breathe in. Exhale on the way up. We're going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come up to an upright position. Now we're going to throw in the arms here as well. I want you to feel the difference. When we add an arm to this movement, raising it up, you'll feel it pull much further up and less stress on the side there. Okay, what I'm doing as I go towards my left, I'm using my left arm there just to grip the ribs on the right. As I inhale, I can feel them expand. Arm up, reach up first, then lean. Focus on the ribs. Keep it going for me. Intercostals are moving there, open up. Latissimus dorsi. Teres major as well, being stretched out. Nice gentle movements, left to right and right to left. We're going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming up to the thoracic spine at the back, okay, and the chest, including the abdominals, the front line here. Very easy. Hands together in a prayer position. Push out forward as if you're pushing through the water to do a breaststroke. Push forward. Let your back round for me. Okay, so you push as far as you can. Breathe in. Bring your hands back. Elbows to the side. Reach back for me. Open the chest. Fly away with the hands. Hands come forward. Reach out. Round the upper back. T-spine should be round the protracted shoulders there. Come back. Bring the hands in. Reach down. Back. Rotate. Thumbs back. Inhale. Keep going for me. Reach in. Forward. Gently, gently come back. As you come through, see how my palms are moving, rotating back. Open up the chest. Breathe in. And again. We'll do 3 more. Back. Reach back. Chest. Hands together. Moving forward. Open up. Nice active movements. We're not staying in the stretch here. We're moving into it. Lengthening the musculature. And moving out into a second stretch in this case. 1 more. Back and open that chest. Good. Now we're going to go into a Jefferson curl. Okay, all I want you to do here is roll yourself down. So think about rolling the chin to chest, slumping forward, allowing the back to round, gentle, all the way down to the ground. Legs straight, locked out at the knee. You'll feel the hamstrings pull. Once your fingers get down as low as they can, I don't mind if you're here. You don't need to get down as far as me. Okay, hands to the side. Move to your left. Bring yourself up. Engage all the way up to the center and down. It's almost like a zombie, isn't it? Rising from the ground. Sweep over to the right. Gently come up all the way through. You'll feel it engage on that left hand side, back down, slumping forward. Okay, gentle, gentle, over to the left, rising up, engaging the musculature there on the right hand side and back down forward, stretching out the back musculature as we go down. Superficial back line all stretched there. The head is helping as I lean forward, letting gravity do a lot of the work. We'll do a few more of these. Down for me, over to the left, back up. Keep it going for me, nice gentle, gentle movements. And down, over to the right, sweeping and back up. You can see how slow. It's giving me the ability to control this without jerking through the stretch, without injuring myself. We've got to keep it nice and gentle and up there into the center. Good. Now we're going to work on torso rotation. Very, very easy. We're going to swing both arms to one side. So as I go towards my left, watch what happens. Left arm leads. It's like throwing a frisbee. So you're throwing it out. But my right arm's going to follow. I'm going to reach. Both hands reach across. Okay, right arm comes across to left shoulder. I twist as far as is comfortable. You can see how my hand's gone right behind me. I'm looking with it. I'm allowing my hip to turn as well. Okay, I'm not worried about you fixing those feet to the floor. It's going to help the knee if you twist at the hip as well. Okay, so we're going to reach around. My right heel is up. It's going to release pressure on the knee there. Over to the other side, reach around, right hand comes around. And then we go into a gentle dynamic movement from left to right and right to left. Moving from one side to the other, mobilizing the spine, opening up the rib cage, opening up the chest. Okay, moving through the spinal column. Very important rotational movements. Lots of us don't do enough of it. We should encourage it more. Children innately do this. They love to twist and turn, flex and extend. You can imagine how it was when you were a child. We should all be doing this, doing more of it, rather than sitting at a desk all day, working in a forward flex position. Gentle movements. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now coming forward again. Give yourself a chance to grab your breath if you lost it. Hopefully you haven't. Okay, we're going to move on to our next stretch here. So we've just finished the rotations. We're going to go into flexion, okay, plus torso twist. So this is a very easy one. With this one here, we've already mobilized the spine and we've gone into forward flexion. If you struggle flexing forward, grab a chair, lean on it. What I'm looking for here, we're going to split the legs wider than shoulder width. Lean forward, okay? Here, I'm going to rotate my right hand down, reach up with my left, twisting and looking with my head, rotating the neck musculature as well, opening up the T-spine, rotating the T-spine and the shoulder back. As I come down then with the left arm, raise the right and look up, following the thumb on the right. Rotating from left to right and right to left. Okay, gentle movements, rotating the spine in a forward flex position. Keep that gently, gently moving for me. Okay, from right up and over to the left. We're going to count down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back up gently. Okay, this is going to strengthen the back as well. Now we're going to do a variation of twisting there where we're going to go for an ankle tap. So watch what happens. I go down into forward flexion. Legs are straight here. I'm going to reach across to my left. Ankle, inside ankle there. Come across over to the right. I just want you to sweep. Now you can open the legs further. And I bring in my other hand. So here my left hand comes across. My right hand goes behind my back. Over to the left. Right hand reaches the ankle. Left arm rests on my back. You can see it's resting there behind me. So I'm working on rotation of the arm, stretching out the hamstrings and mobilizing the hip, lower back here as I gently, gently move from one side to another. Keep that going for me. One side, left to right and right hand to left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, you can use your hand, stabilize, bring yourself back up. Take yourself into split leg stance here. We're going to do a hip flexor stretch standing and a hamstring stretch as well. So we're going to ebb and flow from one to another. Very, very easy. Okay, so what I want you to do here is bring your hands down to the ground into a lunge. Okay, almost like I'm going to go start running at the start line of 100 meters. Okay, from this position here, what I'm going to do is take myself back with my hands down, straighten the knee. So you can see here, groin stretch on the right, left knee bent. Okay, hands down, feel the stretch through the groin. From there then, watch what happens. I'm going to raise myself up and back. Okay, straightening the left leg, straightening the right leg. They're both straight, hamstring straight, stretch on the left. Come forward, down into that lunge. Feel that lunge stretch there on the right. Let me move that camera, it might help see a bit more there. Okay, so I'm going to go down again. Watch what happens. I split the leg, right leg back. Hands go down on the inside of my left knee. From this position here, tuck the tailbone under, feel the stretch, try and straighten that back. Push up on the hands. I'm pushing back towards my right heel there. Straight leg on the right, raise my bum, coming up here. Left toe comes off the ground, heel there. So I'm in a dorsiflexion position, hamstring stretch as the knee straightens. Come forward, bend the knee, lunge. Feel it then in the groin on the right. Come back out. I'm going to count this down, okay, for 5. Okay, 4. Come back. 3. Straighten the leg on the left. That's 2. And back. And 1. Good. Switch legs. Left leg goes back. Right leg comes forward in this runner's lunge position. Hands on the inside of the right knee. Okay, watch what happens here. I've got that groin stretch on. I lower my hip down. Feel the stretch there in the left groin. From there then, I'm going to come up, straightening the back leg, pushing back, straightening my right leg. Feel that stretch in the right. It's quite deep and intense. Come forward and down. We're going to count down from 5 here, okay? So up, so there's 1, that's 5, and down, groin stretch. Back up, that's 4, down into a hip flexor stretch on the left. Back up, straighten the leg. There we go, 3, down, 2, and 1. Good, rest down, keep yourself down on the knee there, stay on the ground for me. Okay, now we're going to move into a quadricep position. Hands below the shoulders on your knees. So this is the quadruped. Coming down to this position here. All right, I'm just going to adjust the camera to bring myself into a better position for the shot so you can see more of what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so take yourself onto your knees, hands underneath the shoulders into a quadruped position. I'm going to stretch out the wrists here in a dynamic way. If you're with me this morning, we did a static version of this. It's very, very easy. Fingers forward, palms go back towards the knees. Okay, all I'm going to do here is take my weight over the fingers and sit back onto my heels. And I'm going to rock gently forward, stretching the flexor muscles there of the forearm. Pull our fingers as well into a curled position. Going to keep going forward to back and backwards to forward to bring that stretch on. Going into and out of the stretch. It's a nice gentle stretch. Moving your bottom towards the heels to take you out the stretch. Tipping your head over, leaning the whole chest over beyond the fingers there, planted very near my knees. Seeing it stretch, decreasing the angle between the forearm and the knuckles as I lean over. Pulling the tissue there on the back side of the forearm. Okay, do 2 more. Nice gentle movement. Forward and back. 1 more. Good. And relax there. Watch what I do now. I'm going to change my hand position. I'm going to tuck the fingers under, okay, into this position here. I'm going to show you a slightly different version of this. What we can do here, we can lean back, sit on our heels, and you'll feel a stretch, pulling the forearm extensors into a stretch position, okay? What I'm going to do is add a deeper stretch. So watch what I do. I put my wrist down like this. I'm going to turn out towards the little finger and bend my elbows. And from here then, I'm going to rock towards my left and then to the right. So side to side. It gives me a nice deep stretch, really pulling on those forearm extensors there. This is one of the deep stretches. It's one of the ones that if you've got good mobility at the wrist, this is a good one to try. Rocking from left to right and right to left. Now watch again how I did it. I curled the knuckles under. You can go backwards for a gentler version, just rocking towards those heels, or we turn the fingers out, moving left to right and right to left. Okay, really slow movements. We're going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Take your hands forward. Just move them for me. Rotate back onto all fours. Okay. We're going to do something called threading the needle with a thoracic spine rotation here. Very easy stretch. Right hand, it's going to go under my left here, threading through the space between my left forearm and my left leg. Okay, so I go through. I'm going to take my elbow into a bent position to make space for my head and my arm. I reach as far as I can with that right. Okay, reach, come up. Right hand is going to reach up, rotate the thoracic spine for me. Back down, thread the needle through as far as it's comfortable, back out, reach up, and we can add some deep breathing to this. So you breathe in, breathe out as you come out, and then you breathe back in as you reach up. Feeling the oblique stretch, feeling the spine twist. Nice gentle movement, dynamically mobilizing the back of the shoulder and the lateral side of the torso as well as the obliques at the front. Keep it going. We're going to count down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. On to the other hand. Okay, this time the left hand is going to thread underneath and behind the right. Okay, between the right hand there, planted down, and the right leg. Watch what happens. Right hand goes through, bending the right arm, reaching through, looking up almost into my own armpit, which is a bit odd. Left arm comes up, reach up, comes back down, thread through, head goes down, looking through, rotating the upper back with it. Okay, really good mobilizer there for the thoracic spine. Rhomboid being pulled slightly as I reach through there, and that twist up. Keep it going for me. Nice gentle movements under and rotate. Okay, I'm going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Onto all fours. We're going to go into a stretch now, which involves stretching our adductors. All I want you to do here is walk your knees out so they're wide in the shoulders width. You can see how I've walked my right leg out and my left leg there. Now, planting the feet. Watch what happens from the side. I've got my foot rotated there, out. Okay, so my feet are pointing outwards. Split the legs. You can see I've widened the hip base there, so my knees are quite wide there in relation to my shoulders. And my feet are turned out, planted. So my inner ankle is touching the ground, okay? From here then, I want you to come down onto your elbows, and we're in a frog stretch here. I want you then, from here, start the stretch and deepen it. Take your bottom back towards your heels, okay? Then come forward. So you're rocking back toward the heels, feeling the stretch in the adductors, coming back onto the forearms, gently moving into and out of this stretch. Okay, keep it going. Gentle movements. It's got to be gentle. It's got to be controlled. Okay, it feels very strange the first time you do this. Try it for me. If you struggle, don't worry. There are plenty other adductor stretches we can do. but I want to introduce new stretches each time you come, so you get a flavour of how many things we can do here in terms of stretching exercises to help mobilise our bodies. Okay, we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to do a variation here, resting on my left arm. Right arm comes from behind. Can you see how my palm's facing up there? What I'm going to do here is look towards my left shoulder, okay, lowering my right. Then I'm going to open up the shoulder, looking up towards the right hand side, opening up the anterior side of that shoulder, coming back down. So I've got an internal rotation on at the arm there, just resting, opening up the shoulder as I pull back and retract. Rhomboids twisting to the right as well. Gentle movements. We're going to go for 8 here. Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Plant your right arm down. You'll feel a bit of a lactic acid build up in the left. Left arm comes back, okay? Behind, you can see here, my fingers there, palm up. Okay, open up. So rotate first through, looking towards your right, lowering the left shoulder, open up the shoulder, rotate back, gentle, gentle ebb and flow into and out of, contraction at the back, and rolling through towards the right. So actively mobilizing the tissues there of the torso. The T-spine is doing some work for us. Open up the chest and the anterior shoulder. Moving down. And about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. Bring yourself up. Slowly walk those hands up, okay? Bringing your adductors in to the middle, engaging them again. What's interesting about that there was a static stretch thrown in because we kept those adductors fixed. Right, we're going to go down onto our bellies now. So take yourself forward, planting your hips down on the ground for me. Okay, here in this position. I'm on my elbows here. We're going to do an active cobra here. So we're going to be mobilizing the front of the chest here, the abdominals here, rectus abdominis, taking it up through to the neck. So I start, hands planted either side of my chest. Gently now, from this position, push up on your hands. Stick or try and glue your hips to the ground as you come up. Extending through the arms. Okay, you'll feel a slight back bend there. Lift the chin, stretch further. Lower on the exhale. Okay, so we come in, extend the elbows, gluing the hips to the floor, lifting the chin. Breathe in. As you breathe in, you'll feel your abdominals really stretch as well. Okay, the abs really have to feel that stretch. And then you know you've got a really good stretch on as you inhale. So gentle movements. We'll do 2 more. It's a strong stretch all the way down the length of your abdominals there with that inhale. Exhale down. Now watch what I do here. I'm going to do a cobra with a twist. Okay, so as I come up into this position, I'm going to look over my left shoulder. My right shoulder pushes up and a slight bend on my left elbow there to look over the shoulder, and I'll feel it on the right hand side. I come down. I go over the opposite shoulder, extending left arm, looking over the right shoulder, feeling it on the left hand side of my abdominals there. Obliques are being stretched there as well. Gentle movements from right to left, and then from left to right. I'm going to count you down from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. Right, staying on your front. Watch what I do now. We're going to go and do a movement here. It's going to stretch out the shoulders here at the front. So my right hand is going out to the side, almost making a T shape. So my arms are out, to the side of me. If I rotate towards my right hand side, looking up, I can feel a pull on the shoulder, okay? So if I come towards here for you, I'm just going to bend the knee slightly there. Okay, so from the side, my arm's out. If I rotate then, pushing with my left hand, looking over my left shoulder, I'll feel a stretch at the anterior side of my shoulder and the chest. I can do the same on the left by looking over my right shoulder, using my right hand to push the chest off the ground, looking over the shoulder. It's pulling right through there, through to the chest from the shoulder. We can also feel a stretch through the bicep. The higher we lift that chest off the ground, it's stretching the bicep as well. Moving from one side to the other. Nice stretch through the arm, all the way through the anterior side of the shoulder, all the way through to the pec. Okay, keep that going from left to right. Feel the stretch come on, moving one way to the other, rolling the body to help. Okay, going into and out of the stretch. I'm going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remember to look over the opposite shoulder. Okay, now roll onto your back for me. So take yourselves onto your back. We're going to do some leg sweeps here. So we're going to take it down towards the legs, working the glutes and working the hamstrings. Very, very easy. So watch my right leg. Left leg straight, both legs start straight. I'm going to lift the right leg. It's going to sweep across the body, over, stretching the glutes, stretching the hamstrings, till my right leg touching my toe. Okay, bring the leg back, left leg straight, comes over the opposite side, sweeps up, touches the hand. If I do it diagonal, you'll see what happens from the side there, right hand out. I'm going to show you for demonstration purposes. So the left leg sweeps, I let my right knee turn as well, sweeps across, straight leg, touches the toe, then onto the opposite side. So let's try that together. Okay, from the right to left hand. 1, 2, nearly took out a chair there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Staying on your back. Watch what I do now with my right leg. Bring your right knee up, okay? Take it across the body. As I sweep my right knee across the body, I'm going to look towards my right hand stretched out to the side. I bring that across, pull, but try and keep your right shoulder glued to the floor. So there's a nice gentle twist across the body. Come back up to the center. Right leg straightens, left leg comes up. Left arm has to be out to the side. Watch now as it comes over, grabbing the knee there, looking to my left, stretching out the glute on the left hand side. Let it come back. It's an active movement. Straighten that left leg over to the right, looking away from the knee. Sweeping from right to left and left to right. Feel that stretch, feel that twist in the back, across the glutes there. Looking the opposite way adds a deeper stretch. So my left leg's coming across, I'm looking towards my left, okay? We're going to count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And back into that lying position. Now we'll do some switch kicks here to work the hamstrings. Very, very easy. Okay, right leg comes up straight as you can and then down. It's going to engage the hip flexors at the front. It's like if I was standing up. Yeah, no, I've got a Fawlty Towers character in my head and we're not going to go there right now. So gentle movements, stretching the back of the leg, kicking one leg up and then the other. Gentle movements. We're not assisting it here with the hands. We're moving from right to left and left to right. So I'm trying to look to get to about 90 degrees flexion here. You don't need to. I don't mind even if you get to 45. You're just going to move it to the point where your hamstrings allow you to go. Okay, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There. Now bring yourselves up to seated position. Come into our final exercise. It's really, really good for the lower calves, all right? And I want to work them, including soleus, including the Achilles, down through to the heels, into the forefoot, or the underside of the foot, into the plantar fascia. Okay, so let's get ourselves into a figure of 4. Left knee goes down, right shin across, okay? All I want you to do here now is use your hands to push yourself up over that left shin into a crouched position. Grab the right knee, hug it, move your weight over the knee to take it forward over the front foot. We're going to do 5 gentle movements. Try to keep your heel down on the ground. Okay, gentle. We're not bouncing into it. We're moving into and out very, very gently, slowly. We've got 2 more. And 1. Stretching out the Achilles there. Hands back, behind you. Plant your right knee down, okay? Shin down. Left leg comes over. Using your hands, push yourself up gently into a crouched position, okay? Grabbing the left knee. Bring the heel back. Push your knee with the weight of your chest there, over, bearing over, taking the knee forward, making sure the heel is glued down to the ground, okay? Stretching the Achilles as we move forward, bringing that knee over. We're going to go down, 3, 2, and 1. Back onto your hands. Switch those legs. Left leg goes down, shin goes down, right leg goes over. Use your hands, bring yourself up into that crouched position. We'll do 1 more this side and finish on that left. Knee goes over, 5 reps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands back, sit down. Okay, right knee goes down, left knee over, or left shin over. Hands go forward, pushing off the hands to get yourself in this crouched position. Hug the knee, make sure your heel's back towards the back leg. Hold it, weight goes over that knee, gently, gently. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take yourself back, sit comfortably, and that is where we're going to finish today's dynamic active stretch session. We've worked so many muscles there, guys. Hopefully you've had some fun learning a few new stretches. Some of them are more difficult than others, I appreciate that, but variety is the spice of life. All I'm going to say is have a great evening, and if you think people would enjoy this video, press the share, and please leave a comment or a question if you have anything to say, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, have a great evening, and hopefully I'll see a few of you again tomorrow at 10 AM. Bye bye now, lots of love.